Alright gang, we're just running the cons that I have built up over the year. This is all the tailings that I get out of the bucket. I keep it in the Folgers coffee can. So I'm just rerunning that. This has already been run once. So I just want to rerun it so I can get rid of it. I've got kind of a stockpile built up, and all I'm doing is running it right down through the Adventure Sluice setup as a cleanup sluice. Just nice and easy. Spoonful at a time. The one thing I wanted to point out about the Adventure Sluice that most people may or may not know, that the unicorn at the top right here, that unicorn indentation acts like a indicator mat on a regular sluice. You ever see people running the bigger sluices and they have that rubber strip of V-mat right at the flare? Well, that's what that unicorn is. That's a little Easter egg, and most people don't realize that. So running Dream Mat, because the gold drives down into the cells, you don't ever see if you're on the gold or not. So that's the indicator for the Dream Mat. So if you see gold in your unicorn, you're still on the gold that's going into the system. Just something I wanted to point out to some of you guys that may or may not know that. But yeah, it's pretty cool little sluice setup. Again, for light production runs or just out prospecting, it's perfect. Packable, portable. It's a lot faster and easier than trying to pan by hand. If you're going to do, you pan to get on the gold, and then you could set this up to run a little bit of production. It's not meant to replace a 6-inch, 8-inch, 10, 12-inch Bigfoot sluice. It's not made for that. It's made to throw in a backpack and just take it with you. As small and as light as a pan, and this is easy. If I was going to production sluice run, I'd run a 6-inch or bigger. I have a 6-inch. But this is just simply, you're out panning, you find some gold, you're on some decent spec counts. You throw this into a small stream, creek, or, running water, and run several pans that way. Better than panning by hand. That's all it's for. If you're going to sluice all day, you definitely want a big 5-gallon bucket and a bigger sluice to run. That's real production running. This is just for prospecting or cleanup or whatever you want to do with it. Like I'm showing here. I'm using it as a cleanup sluice, but I take it with me when I'm out prospecting, looking at new places. Anyway, guys, I got this whole coffee can here that I'm working on. And I'm just spoon feeding it a little bit at a time. You can see the black sands up in the unicorn. How much black sand's really in there? It's quite a bit. And we're just working down through it little by little. Maybe there's something in there, maybe not. If it's just one little speck or a flake, it's better in my possession than being thrown out and tossed out. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, gonna keep running. We'll get back with you. So you guys understand, this whole Folgers can, this is a big Folgers can. This is all black sand type concentrates. Like I said, it's been run through once before during cleanup. When I empty this bucket out after I do a cleanup, I empty it out into a Folgers coffee can and I keep that to run it again. I haven't cleaned out running this coffee can. I got about a quarter left to go. Not that much to go yet. But running that through second time, but that's a lot of pure black sand, heavy concentrates, shotgun pellets, lead, you name it, and running it through a second time. I'm just seeing what the capabilities are of the Adventure Sluice. I already know the capabilities of the Adventure Dream Mat combo mat, and it's amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. I like the unicorn on the Adventure Sluice because it acts like a indicator mat, which is just a neat thing. It's just really cool. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish cleaning this up. I'll show you if there is anything, like I said, if there's just one little flake or one little speck that I missed throughout my cleanups up to this point, we'll give it a look. But anyway, guys, I'm just out here. It's raining out, having a little funsy in the garage, jonesing to run a little dirt, so that's what's fun about this. Anyway, get back with you. All right, gang. Just to show you how much abuse could do to a dream mat. Our shotgun pellets are still in there after running this whole Folgers coffee can full of Tom. You can see it built up in the bucket. The bucket needs to be dumped now. You can see those shotgun pellets in there. After they're still hanging on, there's some extras in there. I mean, it really grabs. It really grabs it. So even if there's no gold in here, because remember I ran this once, the fact that it held onto those shotgun pellets running through all that material is pretty impressive. Very impressive. All right, I'm gonna pull the sluice. We're gonna clean it out. I'll put it in a pan and we'll see what we got, guys. All right, gang. So I'm gonna kitchen strainer size it down. Just to separate it out a little bit. As we do. As we do. I want to sink this, but I got a catch pan underneath there too. Just to get the big from the small. Said I'm not expecting, if I don't see anything, it's a true win, but I think there might be a little bit. If there's a little bit, that's okay too. It's basically just knowing how much you're losing even after you clean up. That's why I keep it, so I could run it spoonful at a time, very controlled, because you know I don't have that much cons at the end of a day. So that's the first time that Adventure Sluice has been loaded up that heavy. We'll take a hard look at the big stuff. I don't think there's going to be anything in the big. You never know. Little BB I just saw and picked out right there. Nice little chunk, round. Piece of copper wire. I'd seen that back when I was prospecting, but I never did pick it back up. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Got that little bit in the pan. I'm just gonna hit it on the water table here. You can see that black sand here. It's just trickling down. I'll zoom in, see it moving down right here. Slowly eating away. That's what I want. I don't want anything too crazy. And if I need to, I can just turn it up. This isn't supposed to be a fast process, but I can add a little more water to it if I need to. I don't think there's anything in here, but we'll see.
Two specks right there.
Now our little round BB just rolled down. Just a FYI. That's why I got a little catch pan in the bottom there. It rolled straight down. Let me get you guys zoomed in here. We got some flakes. A few flakes in there. Nothing to write home about. There's the BB. It's tiny, but it's round. No, nothing record breaking, but a little bit of gold we didn't have. You can see that BB in there. Let's see if I can get that to... We got a few flakes. I think there's some mercury gold in there too, but that's not terrible. My BB was a nice find. It just goes to show you never get it all, guys. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and looking forward to getting pans wet again. Once this weather clears up a little bit, we'll get back out there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and we'll get back with you.